Welcome back to our channel Soap family. Today is a beautiful day to dive into the absolute madness that is Port Charles. Grab your coffee or your wine because we have a massive update to discuss. I am literally typing this at 2 a.m. with my eyes glued to the screen because I cannot hold my feelings in for another second. Jason Morgan is coming back. I repeat, Steve Burton is officially back in the studio as of June 1. And his first air date is scheduled for the 13th of July 2026. I am screaming, crying, and throwing up all at once. Am I the only one who has felt like a massive gaping hole has been left in the canvas since he went off screen? I mean, I know Steve needed a break to spend time with his family, and I totally respect that, but selfishly, my soap-loving heart has been aching. Jason is the glue that holds so much of Port Charles together, and the minute he left, everything just completely fell apart. The fact that he is going to be back for the monumental 16-0th episode is just poetic justice. I am so beyond ready for the leather jacket, the stoic stares, and the absolute chaos he's about to bring back to our screens. And let's be real, I've been watching this show since the early 2000s, and I have survived every single Jason era. Remember when they tried to replace him? Remember the whole patient sick storyline? Yeah, we've been through the ringer with this character. When he was shockingly fired in 2021 over the vaccine mandate, I thought I was going to lose my mind. Then he finally came back in 2024, only to take this recent break in early 2026. It's like emotional whiplash. But every single time he returns, it is an event. It is a cultural reset for GH fans. Because you just know that when Jason steps back into town, the bad guys better start packing their bags. And right now, Port Charles is crawling with villains who desperately need a reality check. But we have to talk about where he actually is right now because I am losing my mind over this detail. A WSB black site in Jakarta. Are you kidding me? The WSB really thought they could just stash Jason in Indonesia and throw away the key. I have to give a massive shout out to Jack Brennan for this intel. I know Brennan is shady, and I know he's playing his own games at Turning Woods with Nina and the whole locked in fake out, but the man gets results. If Brennan hadn't managed to find out that Jason was in Jakarta, who knows how long he would have rotted there. It just makes me wonder what kind of torture or interrogation Jason has been enduring. You know, he hasn't said a single word. He's probably just sitting in a dark cell, staring at the wall, completely unbothered while WSB agents lose their minds trying to break him. And WHY is he in that cell? Because he is the most loyal man on the face of the earth. I am sorry. But Jason, taking the fall for Rocco Falconeri shooting Ross, Cullum is the most perfectly in-character thing he has ever done. I am getting emotional just thinking about it. Jason didn't even hesitate. He saw that Dante and Lulu's kid made a horrible split-second decision, and he threw his own life away to protect him. Because that's what Jason does. He protects Sonny's family. He protects the people he loves. He looked at Rocco, saw a terrified kid who made a mistake, and said, I'll take the heat. I know some people are frustrated with Jason always being the martyr, but personally, I wouldn't want him any other way. It's who he is at his core. But here is where I start pulling my hair out. Because Jason's massive sacrifice might actually be for absolutely nothing. Ross Cullum has figured it out. Cullum knows that Jason didn't shoot him. And he knows that Rocco is the one who pulled the trigger. Do you understand the danger this puts everyone in? Cullum is a lethal, vengeful monster. He isn't going to care that Rocco is just a teenager. He is going to want blood. And Jason is stuck halfway across the world in Jakarta, completely unable to protect the kid he gave up his freedom for. It makes me so incredibly anxious. I am literally pacing my living room thinking about Cullum getting his hands on Rocco. Jason is going to lose his absolute mind when he finds out that his sacrifice didn't keep Rocco safe. And then we have to talk about Britt Westbourne. Oh my god, Britt. I am so conflicted about her right now. On one hand, I love that she took Rocco and went on the run to protect him. It shows how much she cares. But on the other hand, what was she thinking? Going on the run with a minor is a federal crime. She is in so much legal trouble right now. And Jen Sidwell is absolutely furious that she hasn't shown up to the lab. Sidwell has ordered a manhunt for her and Cullum is hunting Rocco. They are essentially the most wanted duo in the entire state right now. How long can they possibly stay hidden? Britt is smart, but she is up against some of the most dangerous men in Port Charles. So now we have this terrifying race against time and my nerves are completely shot. Sonny Corinthos has put Brick on the case to find Rocco and Britt before Cullum or Sidwell's men do. And thank God for Brick. If anyone can find them, it's him. But I am terrified that Cullum is going to get to them first. Can you imagine the showdown? I am praying that Jason somehow escapes that black site and makes it back to Port Charles just in the nick of time to save them. Because let's be real, Sonny's distracted right now with the whole Pascal and Sidwell takedown. He's got Laura and Lucas helping him, which is great, but Rocco needs Jason. The canvas needs Jason to swoop in and be the hero he was born to be. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself because we absolutely have to talk about Jason's actual son, Danny. My heart breaks for this kid. Danny has been spiraling out of control ever since Jason left. He's getting into so many perilous situations, and it is entirely because he feels abandoned. Do you remember when Danny and Charlotte Cassidy literally broke into Windermere? That was insane. They shocked Ava and Sidwell, and Danny could have been killed. He is acting out, he is reckless, and he desperately needs his father's support and guidance. Jason has missed so much of Danny's life, and every time he leaves, Danny pays the price. I just want a deeply emotional, tear-jerking reunion between Jason and Danny where Jason promises to never leave him again. Is that too much to ask? And as if Jason's return wasn't enough to make me scream, we also got the official confirmation that Finola Hughes is back as Anna Devane, yes. I'm throwing confetti in my bedroom. Chris McKenna hinted at it. But seeing it confirmed for the 16-0th episode is everything. Anna has been gone, and the PCPD has been a complete joke without her. I mean, Detective Joe Fitzpatrick, please. The man has a hidden agenda and is probably working for Sidwell and Cullum. We need Anna back to clean house. Anna and Jason returning at the exact same time feels like the writers are finally giving us the powerhouse. Characters we need to take down this massive villain syndicate that has taken over Port Charles. Because think about it, Anna's presence is still saving lives even when she's not on screen. I am obsessed with the fact that Jocelyn Jax is currently locked in a cell at Windermere, and she is surviving because she found the makeshift weapons that Anna Devane tucked away when she was held captive there. It's brilliant continuity. Anna left a message on the wall and she left weapons. And now Jocelyn is using them to ambush Cassius. That is the kind of legacy Anna has. She is a survivor, and she leaves breadcrumbs for other women to survive too. I cannot wait for Anna to return and find out that her past trauma literally helped save Jocelyn's life. The scenes between them are going to be absolute gold. Okay, back to the main point, because there is a spoiler that I cannot stop thinking about. The updates say that Jason's romantic life is set to embark on a new chapter. What does that mean? I need to know right now. I mean, I have shipped Jason with so many people over the years. Sam is gone, which still hurts my soul. Carly is currently getting swept off her feet by Valentine. Cassidy's grand gestures, which is a whole nother mess. Considering Valentine is terrified, Nina is going to rat him out to Cullum. So who is left for Jason? Is it a completely new character? Or could it be Britt? I know they have a complicated history, and fans are so divided on them, but I kind of love their dynamic. But if Jason and Britt are going to happen, they have to survive this nightmare first. And I am so scared for Britt because she is out there on the run without her essential medication. This is a disaster waiting to happen. She is trying to protect Rocco, but she is physically vulnerable. What happens if she collapses? What happens if her health completely fails while they are hiding from Cullum's hitmen? Jason is going to be absolutely gutted if something happens to Britt, because she was trying to protect the kid he went to prison for. The guilt would eat him alive. I am begging the writers, please do not let Britt die out there. Jason needs a win. He needs to come home, save the day, and maybe actually find some happiness for once in his miserable, mob-enforcing life. All these storylines are colliding for the July 13 episode, and I just cannot wrap my head around the fact that this show is hitting 16000 episodes. That is a monumental, historic achievement. I've been watching this show through breakups, graduations, and major life events. GH is like family to me. Seeing the cast and crew celebrating this milestone, seeing Steve Burton and Finola Hughes standing there with Maurice Bernard and Laura Wright, it just hits you right in the feels. They have built a universe that we are all so deeply invested in. Even when I am complaining about the storylines, even when I am furiously typing on forums because I hate what Michael is doing to Chase and Willow, I still tune in every single day because there is nothing else like it on television. So what do you guys think? Am I totally off base here? Or are we about to witness the greatest summer of General Hospital in years? I know some people are probably rolling their eyes at another Jason return, but personally, I am here for it. I am ready for the Jakarta breakout. I am ready for Cullum to get what's coming to him. I am ready for Danny to get his dad back. And I am definitely ready to see what this new chapter in Jason's love life looks like. Please sound off in the comments or the group chat because I am too wired to sleep. And I need to know if you are all as hyped as I am. Let's go. July 13. Bring on the chaos.